This one simple Dota 2 trick can actually win you a hell of a lot more games. So many games are thrown like this, it drives me absolutely crazy. Now don't get me wrong, I have also been someone who is guilty of this in the past as well. It is what it is, everybody makes mistakes, nobody does everything right 100% of the time. But this is something that's quite simple to understand, yet it happens so damn much. I think once you've done it a few times, you kind of learn from it, and then eventually it gets easier to be able to not do it. But this mistake is one made by a ton of people. And that is going to be that when your team is in a bad position for a team fight and the enemy look like they're going to be coming to push a Rax, they maybe have a tier 2 that they are going to absolutely plow through. You know they're going to break down that tier 2 in a matter of seconds, and you are maybe 4 versus 5 and the person who is dead on your team is a major part to your team fights. Don't go and fight the enemy. Wait at your Rax, give up a tower. There is something in players' minds that doesn't allow them to just give up a tower without a fight. You need to look at the bigger objective and just wait. The amount of games I have seen thrown because somebody can't just stay behind the actual tier 3 tower and just wait by the Rax for someone to respawn and then fight as a full team because you're looking at objectives being taken. People stand out past the actual tower in a really unsafe place, but there's nothing to gain. For example, as you can see here, there is somebody that we're watching completely out of position, but if you actually just pause and just take a minute, what on earth could this person possibly be doing? There is nothing to gain here. There is all that could happen is this person dies and then your team is forced to fight without you because they're going to take a Rax now and there's nothing you can do. Whereas if you just waited, they may have took half of the health of the tower maybe, and then you can fight 5 versus 5 underneath the tower with fortification. This is something that drives me absolutely insane quite often because it doesn't matter how many times you say to people, get back, stand behind the tower, please just wait, don't fight yet, wait until this person respawns, don't go out, what are you going out for? It doesn't make a freaking difference. Someone always just creeps out just a little bit and thinks, oh, I won't get caught, it's okay, I won't get caught. Okay, you might not get caught, you may think you're okay, but what are you achieving? Other than risking the fact that you could get caught, you were achieving nothing else. So this is something that, again, I've done in the past and learned from this mistake, but it happens so much in games and you get to a point where you're looking at it like, wait, what did you think was going to happen here? So when an enemy is pushing and you know you can't take a full fight right now, don't go out and try and delay them on your own. Don't stand out of position, stand way back. The same goes for when an enemy is taking your Rax. If an enemy is taking your Rax and you only have 2 people alive and you are someone who you know you can't 1v5 them, just let them take the Rax. Don't even get involved in them. Stay way out of their distance, wait for someone to respawn, and then fight when you actually have a chance. There is no point in you going forward because all that's going to happen is someone with a blink dagger is going to jump on you and stun you, and then their whole team's going to collapse on you and murder you, and then you're out of the picture. And then when your ally respawns finally, they can't do anything because you're no longer alive as well. Always consider the fact that, you know what, we're going to lose a Rax, but if I go in and try and do anything, or if I get caught out right now, even if I'm just trying to like bait them a little bit, it's not that risky. If it does go wrong, what position are we going to be in? What position am I putting my person respawning in? What position am I putting the rest of my team in? Consider this, it is pretty important. It is a mistake that if you learn from and you don't do it, then you can take advantage of the enemy team being overconfident. You can take better fights in better situations. And not only this, it also lets you realize good fights outside of base as well, whether you should be taking this fight, whether you should maybe back up a little bit and let them get out of position, all these sort of things. So just wanted to make this video because I've lost a few games from this recently and it's really frustrating. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you've had this before as well, or if you want someone who's done this and learned from it, and we'll catch you all in the next one.